done.
You going home? You got a curfew or something?
Oh man, I'm finna watch the Mikey Justice show.
The Mikey Justice show? That for grown people?
Nah, really, bro. They talk about stuff, pretending this. They talk about school shootings, everything. I even seen a 6th grader call in.
For real?
Yes, sir.
You think I could come to your house and watch it with you, man?
Hey, man, it's whatever.
All right. So let's go.
Hey, check out the Mikey Justice Show, the podcast with a purpose. Live Wednesday nights from 7:30 to 8:30 on Facebook and YouTube.
You don't want to miss it.
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in 6th grade, and it can be scary sometimes.
There have been about 380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for the People's Podcast, the Mikey Justice Show. Y'all ready? I'm ready. All right. You don't want to miss it. There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people wouldn't be mad. They had to be good. And what the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I am announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a 6th grader call. This is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now. And what it is. Yeah. That's how you spend your money. You don't know how to manage money. That's your idea of managing money.
Right.
So you know all that about the economy and all that, but how selfish can you be to ask people that have way less than you to take care of your debt, your fine? You hear me? What give him the right? What make anybody above the law? You hear me?
Nothing.
So you can't blame that person that you see standing out on King's Highway saying that I'm out here just to get some help on my bills.
Yeah.
How much money you get doing this every day, sir? Oh, about $60 to $80, which we know any story you hear is usually half of the story.
Right.
So I'm thinking if they told you that they making 60 to 80, bro, they out there banking. You hear me?
They making a little bit more than that.
Something to help me pay my bills. We all need help paying our bills.
Right.
We want help paying our bills. You hear me? But, you know, that's how we do. But we'll go out and ask all these people to send us money. The same people that jump for joy when you sent them stimulus checks because they so much in the hole and having so many problems and everybody just need a little, you know, little hand up sometimes, not so much a hand out.
Yeah.
You give it to all these foreigners and all these immigrants and all these other people that come here. Why don't you give it to us? You hear me? So when they did, what reason are you going to send some money back to this person that just sent you some money?
Right.
Whole sound like a pyramid scheme or something to me, But that's the way that we think. Oh, if I send you more money, then you send me back even more money.
Right. I just need like this $100, man, and then I give you like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I just need a little money to help me get it past customs.
Man, I could get you this free government grant these checks. I can send you 10 grand right now. All you got to do is send me 200. That's just for the shipping or whoever gonna deliver the check, bring it, blah blah blah. You hear me?
Right.
Well, if you got 10 racks that you finna send me, how about you take the 200 out of that?
Yeah.
Just send me the rest. Yeah, but come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how gullible and stupid we are. You know what I'm saying? So I know that we had the ability to put garbage out there. Like I ask people all the time, well, what about this? Because I had a debate with somebody the other day that when they was talking about how bad the processed food is and all that stuff, and like the cigarettes and stuff. I'm like, if y'all don't want these teenagers and these kids to be smoking cigarettes and these vapes and all this stuff, quit selling it. If you don't want people to, you know, be getting all these different chemicals and all that stuff, and all that old processed and bad food, quit selling it.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I told her, I say, but that's fake news. It's all a gimmick, man. I say R.J. Reynolds and what's the other one?
Philip Morris.
Philip Morris, they would be the first company to run a commercial saying how bad smoking is. Every time you go to the gas station, they got disclaimers and stickers on the door about how nicotine is so addictive, how it you know, hurt you when you're pregnant and all that other stuff, man.
Yeah.
But I bet you walk up to the counter and say, give me a pack of Cool Short right now.
Right. They gonna pass you that pack with
Probably
the warning
right on it. Your ID.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's fake news. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm like, man. Be careful, y'all, with what y'all put out here because it's a lot of I don't like to use the word stupid because I don't like calling people out their name. And it's another word that I was told, you know, that that's a little sensitive to people, you know, so I won't use that word. But whatever you want to call it, y'all. Just don't be so wide, have your nose so wide open and so gullible to everything that's out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not going to be the next big thing. It's not going to help you go viral. We are who we are. If it's meant for you to be that person, to be famous, go viral, have all the wealth and the riches, then all of that's going to happen for you. You don't have to do nothing extra. You hear me? If you're a believer, whether I don't care about your faith and all that, you're a Christian or you this, you that, if you're a believer and you call out the Most High, and you know we do it when we get in situations. If you really believe in him and his way and the way he do things, then you don't have to do nothing extra. Everything that's meant for you is going to be right there for you.
Yeah.
No extra. So anyway, moving on.
Right.
And with that being said, this next segment is called Moving On. And with that being said, bro, this is where I'm at with everything, man. I'm so just tired of the garbage, the violence, the hate, the racism, and all the extra going on, man. I've noticed that half of the people that have followed me recently, man, when I go back and check their page, because, inquiring minds want to know. I ain't gonna lie, people troll me. I troll people, you hear me? Because I see a lot of stuff, like I say, that old GOAT debate with LeBron and Jordan. There'd be a lot of hate with that. A lot of people. I be wondering, I'm like, okay, I know you supporting my food and everything else, but this making this country better and making people better is my real movement. So how much do you really support me in that?
Right.
That's what I'm asking. You hear me? So I go back and I see, and I'll be like, okay, when they really get a hold of me and really start watching my show and see what I'm about, am I still going to have that same level of support? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I feel like I've earned it. I feel like I deserve it. I did nothing to try to make people better. You hear me? And make it make sense. You hear me?
Right.
Like all that stuff about the Second Amendment and all that stuff, man. I feel like you should have the right to protect yourself. But I'm like, it go with certain rules and regulations, man. You hear me? What happened to making sure that people responsibly know how to handle a gun? What's wrong with that? Like I ask all the time, they make sure that you responsibly know how to drive a car and everything else. They don't just let anybody behind the wheel, because you could take somebody's life. That's a really big responsibility.
Right.
So why does they just have you have your training, your paperwork, and everything else, so you could properly know how to store these guns, so we won't have to turn on the news every day and see little innocent children get caught in crossfires, taking weapons to school, shooting teachers, shooting people over little fights and little everyday neighborhood beef. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I don't condone fighting, but that's what we did back in the day. You had a problem with somebody, when you saw them, you either work it out, we're going to discuss it, we're going to rap, we might duke it out sometime, but when it was over, it was done. It wasn't never you didn't want to see nobody
carrying it on.
and you weren't trying to send nobody to the hospital. You didn't have regular fights where you even had to ask the question, should this person be tried as an adult? You hear me? Because it didn't even go to that level, but all the woofing and all the social media and all the people want to, like the lady said, you rather share it than help somebody. Glorify it and glamorize it and try to be cute with it. I saw this. Did you guys see this? Like I said, we'll say all day long that if we were in that situation, we would have stepped in, we would have done this, we would have done that. It's a lie. We love drama. And like I said, only thing we love more than drama is other people's drama. So a lot of us, man, you lying. You loved it. You enjoy seeing it. Trying to be part of the solution and not the problem. We getting too old, man. We ain't that stupid. We not that dumb, man. Quit pulling wool over our own eyes. We got to stop this, man. You heard me?
Right.
It's madness. I'm doing that show on May the 1st, man, and I want to put that number up there for anybody, all my new followers. It's 314-282-5086. What we going to be doing is just letting anybody who want to, get their point of view on what they think the Republican Party stand for, and anybody who want to call and give their point of view as far as, like, what they think the Democrat Party stand for. Like I was telling my mans, the Republican candidate did not do any type of campaigning or anything. So other than people saying that he's a great businessman and all this stuff that he's going to do for the economy, like I said, I don't hear him telling me he's going to send me no money. Last I was seeing him on TV, he was selling tennis shoes and Bibles. That's asking for money. So maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you got something to say about that and I'm tripping, you call in today if you want to. Didn't want to take no live calls, but I will. That's what this show about. We ain't scared to talk about it. Make it make sense, And then I know, like we said, Biden ain't the best. We already know that. But, the truth is the truth. All that other stuff about the election being stolen, man, it should be strictly amongst the people. If voting is what it's about, then the vote should be real. That you count them votes, and the winner is the winner. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
And we deal with it, because that's the choice that we made. We fought for that right. We fought for that choice, and we need to take advantage of that. Point blank, period.
True.
And like I said, I encourage people to just vote, period, man. And if you don't know who is who, then every time try to vote for somebody different, because, you know, the name has nothing to do with the results. You know what I'm saying? When you start seeing violence go down, when you start seeing some of these laws and traffic and everything get better, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, the red light cameras, the other day, 2 workers just got killed. Some guys were racing out on I forgot where it was at, man. I think it was Lindbergh, if I'm not mistaken. And that's another thing we're going to start doing, going back and watching the shows and doing the errors, you know, and where we made mistakes. Because it's live and we're not perfect, man.
Right.
I've watched several times where I went back and, you know, my family and my lady and people told me where I misspoke, or sometimes it just seemed like I might have said something a certain way. You hear me? I'm not perfect, man. Like I said, man, I try to dumb this show down as much as possible because I want the average, everyday person. Like you see on my intro, I want 6th graders and children to be comfortable with calling her, man. My whole point when I get done with all of this, man, I want to be like the next person that anybody of any race, age, color feel like they could call her, do an interview with me. They could sit down. We could be on camera. We could Zoom, whatever y'all call it. I'm a dinosaur, bro. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know one thing. It's going to be clean. It's going to be respectful. It's going to be honest. And it's just going to be the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all tired of it, if y'all ready to get your grown on, you're a real citizen, and you're about seeing some change, man, this is where it's at right here. And that's what I mean by I'm moving on. All y'all that's still tripping off stuff that happened 400-500 years ago, man, I'm moving on. I'm sorry. If you don't want to be my partner no more, you don't want to talk to me, you don't want to support my show, that's your business. You hear me? You know, I got to thinking about people like Mr. Chime Time, bro. When you in the business of doing food, I done seen this dude eat a hog head. I done seen him eat frog legs and some everything. You hear me? Pig, pork, dog, cat, rat. But I'm like, he's in the food business, man. You can't be that critical, you know, and picky about doing something if that's the business you claim that you're in. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I don't want to hear none of y'all. You hear me? Because ain't none of us perfect. You hear me? All of y'all people. If it's no such thing as redemption or repenting or whatever, I don't care if you ever stole a candy bar, ninja. If you took the tag off the mattress, like they say, I don't care if you ever did anything. Then you going to hell because you ain't do it. The Most High don't condone none of that. You hear me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even if you love your woman today and you think that she's the queen and all of that, for all the ones that you slapped and called bees in your life, you hear me? And some of us did it. You know what I'm saying? Any of that, you ain't holier than thou. And I'm not trying to target anybody. I'm just keeping it 100. I was telling my bro, I was like, man, you can't tell me that you can't have resolve with some people. Some people out here have been members of gangs. You done got in fights with people. You hear me? Yeah. It's people that done shot your people before. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't live every day of your life out here trying to get these people. You hear me?
Get revenge on them and take it to them and all that.
I've heard people call names of countries that I know are at war right now. You hear me?
Right.
You ain't in 2 places at one time. You ain't over here trolling and worried about what I'm doing and over there fighting and protecting your people at the same time. So don't tell me. You know what I'm saying? My point is this, man. If something changed your way of thinking, made you a believer, made you stop eating meat, made you stop smoking, made you stop cussing, made you do whatever you decided to do, made a change in your life. You start exercising every day, taking vitamins, getting healthy. It was something that triggered that and made you get to that point. You didn't always start there. So I'm like, live and let live. Let other people get to that point where they can learn what they learn, man, and be educated. If you want to teach me, I'm all ears. I'm willing to learn. But I'm just asking you to allow me to get to that point where I'm comfortable with it. Let me learn at my own pace. Quit trying to make me be your puppet and your clone and have to learn it the way that you learn it. You don't know every damn thing. Jormel Reese just got through releasing videos saying, man, that you don't learn nothing until you realize that you don't know nothing. Because other than that, you ain't going to be open to receive anything.
You're going to shut everything down.
Shut everything down, man. So when I say I can't be mad at what happened 1,000 years ago, man, all I can do is work on the time that I'm living here now. I want it to be right while I'm here now.
Yeah.
I'm in the food business, so if me eating a piece of bacon gonna make you hate me, you just gonna have to hate me, because somebody gonna have to eat some damn bacon. So somebody will have a job, so somebody will know what's up with it. I don't know. I didn't say I'm gonna eat a pound of it. You hear me?
we know somebody that'll eat a pound of it.
I know a couple of people that'll eat a pound of it, fried in some grease and everything, spread the newspaper all out. Go over to the Crown Candy. They give you a big fat bacon sandwich right about now. Well, not right now because they closed, but
Right.
they give you one. Yeah, man. But time out for all the foolishness, man.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm moving on, man. I'm not holding no more of those grudges and all that. Like they say, man, I don't know if I'm going to necessarily forgive, and I don't necessarily know if I'm going to forget, but I'm going to move on and try to make the time with the people that's on the earth, that's breathing, that I got to be around, as pleasant as I can make it. Just do my part, man.
Right.
Like I said, I keep hearing all that. It take a village, man. Well, where's the village? I'm raising my hand right now here on this earth. I'm ready to be a part of the village.
Yeah.
And if anybody else is willing to step up, be grown, stop the foolishness, and do their part as individuals to make America be great, let it be known, y'all. Call your boy and let it be known. If you're in St. Louis and you got love like that, I'll give you $5 off a meal or something on my truck, man.
Right.
I want to see how much love we got out here, bro. I was like, man, I want to see it. If I could get some real good support, man, somebody drop a few comments, man, call in or something tonight, man. We gonna get out here this week, y'all. Saturday with the truck. We on deck. They didn't get the part for it, so I ain't gonna be at Save-A-Lot, but we'll still be down here at Marcus and Palm. If they show enough love tonight, man, we doing all plates $10 that day, bro.
That's all right.
I do $15 and 4 wings and all kind of stuff,
Yeah.
smash burgers and all that. If y'all show enough love, show some support, all my new followers, anybody in St. Louis area, if you could get to me, you show that love, y'all. We going Saturday, all place $10. We gonna see what they want to do, man. We got that 3 out of 5. I know y'all ain't hip to it. I was gonna let y'all call in. The way we do that, we ask 5 questions, and I try to make them a little bit tough for my people. I don't like to just give away money, but I'm trying to do something good around this thing. So when I do the 3 out of 5, I say if you get 3 out of these, because they 5 of them, I give you $50. And if you get all 5 right, we double it and we make it 100.
Yep.
There's only 2 stipulations, because everything got to have some type of rules and regulations.
Yep.
What we do is you have to be a follower or subscribe to the channel, and you have to have Cash App, so we have some way to send you the money. So if you subscribe to my channel or follow me on Facebook and you got Cash App, you can dial 314-282-5086 and play 3 out of 5. Ain't bad, y'all.
Yeah.
My man, I missed it with you last week, so we gonna have it today. Everybody say, "Dag, man, somebody got to start calling in, or Phil gonna get stuck with all the money."
Right.
I said, I ain't gonna do my man's like that. We got 650 in the pot, y'all. What we said is, when we get to 1,000, we might try to do the first 5 or something like that. I got my non-for-profit. I'm going downtown to get the paperwork to make sure it's all registered tomorrow. That way we can start taking donations. Maybe we'll get to that goal.
Yeah.
I wanted to do 100 kids, and once we added it up, it was going to take around about $20,000. So with y'all support and with all these new followers, man, I think it's going to be a little bit easier to get to that number than people think.
Yeah,
it ain't going to be so hard, man. I know some people that know that I'm the real deal. Ain't nothing fake about me, and I'm going to get that support when it's time. You hear?
Yep.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, man, we got 650 in the pot, bro. I'm going to show as much love, put as much in it as I can. I know you're going to do the same. Me and him, this has been my bro. I've been knowing this dude for 35, 40 years. So, for real, the dollar amount and who put it in there, it don't really matter.
Yep.
When it comes time to do it, we going to do it.
Yep.
We're going to have a receipt and all that good stuff. So, yeah, we're going to rock it out. Let's have a little fun, man. Well, I don't know how far people going to take it, but I just wanted to do it anyway. I was going to do a new segment called Did I Do That? But I knew they was going to give us all the hell.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the little sound bite and all that. I ain't big enough yet. I'm getting there, but I'm still small change, Charlie. So, if we want to say it, we'll say it ourselves. But I was just trying to do a ghetto game of Guess Who. You heard me?
All right.
So, here your first 3 out of 5, my brother. I made them pretty easy for you. Let's see. And if you get it right, I'll throw $50 in the pot just for clowning purposes only.
Right.
Question number 1. I said, my mother allowed me at the age of 17 to attend an adult rally out of state unaccompanied by an adult. I was also allowed to carry an automatic rifle, which I eventually used to kill 3 people. Who am I?
Who is Kyle Rittenhouse?
Alrighty, we're going to go back to that later on. I said, I purchased a can of tea and a bag of Skittles at the age of 17 and was murdered by an vigilante who was told not to pursue me, and later he took the law into his own hands. Who am I?
Who is Trayvon Martin?
Yes, but we'll come back to that as well. I grabbed young girls by the round. I staged an attack on January the 6th against my own country after saying an election was stolen to me, and it was proven that it wasn't. Who am I?
The greatest president of all time. Who is Donald Trump?
Okay, I was finna say you almost missed it by clowning. You got 3 seconds to answer the question. Number 4.
Don't be like that. Be my little African American.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't want any of our new followers to get it twisted. We just like to have a little fun, y'all. Get out your feelings. As circuit attorney in St. Louis, I allowed a young man to violate the terms of his probation over 100 times, resulting in a 17-year-old, Janae Edmonds, from another whole state to lose her legs when she played volleyball in St. Louis. Who am I?
Who is Kim Gardner?
Okay. Let me see. Oh man, I had one more on here. Oh, okay. If the Me Too movement was designed to protect women, then why did we overturn this decision and not make abortions what can we say accessible to people who have been victims of incest and rape? Who are we?
Who is the Supreme Court?
Oh my God!
The United States.
I think you got a perfect 5 for 5.
SCOTUS.
Oh my God! I think I got to put $100 in the pot. Boom, 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 boom. You would have been hot as fish grease if that was the real 3 for 5.
Oh,
but since this is April, you're still an April Fool. Your real 3 for 5, my brother. Are you ready to play?
All right, let's play.
All right, man. Yeah. Let's get back to business. Okay, 3 out of 5, my brother. Question number 1. Everybody know that Thurgood Marshall is the first African American elected to the Supreme Court. This person is often overlooked. Who was the second person ever elected, black African American elected to the Supreme Court? 2, 3.
Clarence Thomas.
Boom. You was late on that answer, but we'll come back to it. Number 2. What team drafted Bo Jackson number 1 with the first pick in the 1986 NFL draft?
The Raiders.
Okay, we're going to come back to that. That's your answer. True or false? The same year, Bo Jackson was drafted first overall in the Major League Baseball draft by the Atlanta Braves and later traded to the Kansas City Royals.
True.
Okay, that's your answer on that. Okay, who was with this being the start of the baseball season? Question: who was the last Cardinal to win the Cy Young Award?
Matt Carpenter.
Okay, that's your answer on that. Okay, and number 5, sticking with the theme of baseball, who won last year's World Series? 2, 3.
I want to say the Astros, right?
Boom. It's called 3 out of 5, not 0 out of 5, my brother.
Dang.
I think you got one of them. You might have got one. No, sir. You got every last one of them wrong. And I tried to go super easy on you. Look at my little African American over there.
Wow.
First question. Thurgood Marshall, of course, was the first African American elected to the were appointed or whatever they say to the Supreme Court.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you who was the second. You said Clarence Thomas, which would have been right, but you were too late. Boom, 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 boom.
I was right on time. I think the judges replay.
Okay, 1 out of 5, y'all. I'm gonna get a dude 25 cents when we get out there. You gotta change for $1, bro. 1 out of 5. Okay. All right. Y'all want to give him that? All right,
Let me borrow $50.
All right, we'll give him that 1. Okay, question number 2. What team in 1986 drafted Vincent Bo Jackson with the number 1 pick in the NFL draft? You said the Raiders. You are wrong. It was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And they traded him to the Raiders?
Yes, sir.
Sons of bees.
I said true or false. That same year, he was elected first pick overall in the Major League Baseball draft by the Atlanta Braves and later traded to the Kansas City Royals. All of that was false. He was drafted in the 4th round by the Kansas City Royals.
Okay, in baseball.
In baseball, yes, sir. I asked you who was the last Cardinal to win the Cy Young Award. You said Matt Carpenter. You was right on the Carpenter. It would be Chris Carpenter. Matt Carpenter played third base. I don't think he wins a Cy Young Award. No, sir.
You say Chris Carpenter?
Chris Carpenter. Matt Carpenter is the one to eat the salsa and hit the home runs. You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. And then last question. Who won last year's World Series? The Texas Rangers. Remember that boy Garcia was on fire?
Oh,
hitting
yeah.
all them home runs?
Yep.
7, 8 RBIs in one game?
Yeah.
All that? Yeah. He said, now I remember.
Them old Rangers. I knew somebody out of Texas.
So now there is $700 in the pot, thanks to Mr. Phil. Boom,
Word.
boom, boom, boom. Somebody call in next week and help that young man out. I don't want to keep taking all his money. And we will show the kids going to the dentist so y'all don't feel sorry for him like I'm just breaking this little dude or nothing around here.
That's all right. I'm going to just borrow $700 from
you. I don't give him my PIN number to the account either because y'all know that some people out here are a little on the shiesty side. With that being said, time for a little Mike Justice.
New mic, just.
And if it's your first time watching what I do on Mike Justice, just give some people some shine on the earth. If you did something real good, it's time for you to get your flowers, or you just did something real special that deserves some special recognition. I give you a little shine on Mike Justice. So shout out, man, on the local tip to the SLU women. Taking that old women's NIT.
Yeah.
Man, the Billikens, I won't say that they the best when it comes to basketball. So men or women, anytime St. Louis is able to hang any banner when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
I'll take
shout out
it.
to the St. Louis U Women's Billikens for winning the women's NIT tournament. And sticking with the theme of them old women, man. Did you see them women getting down on that tournament?
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, bro.
I enjoyed that.
Let me tell you something. This year was the first year that they numbers outdid the men, and I had to keep it 100. You heard me?
Yeah.
They was must-see TV.
Yeah.
Because I can't even tell you. I know his first name Tristan. Who won the most outstanding player award in the tournament? You know, UConn won. They back to back. So that was outstanding. Shout out to UConn, back-to-back champs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the beautiful thing about it, like they said, this is a whole other team. So that's Dan Hurley and that program. You hear me?
Right.
Like I was trying to say last week
Recruiting.
about Kobe and Jordan. And you hear me? That triangle offense, put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
Because it done got a lot of people in the championship. You got some great players. When you got Kobe and Shaq, Pippen, Jordan, people like that, Gasol, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, it's going to do what it do. You hear me?
Right.
New England, they got a well-oiled machine there, too. Hey, but Tom Brady showed people how raw he is.
Yes, sir.
It's not all about them. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But, yeah, man, the women was excellent this year. They had 18 million viewers. The men had 15, which is still an excellent number. But I think the ladies' numbers being a little over them this year, they deserved it.
Yeah.
Man, it was must-see TV.
Yeah, you got a...
Star power.
Yeah.
You ain't had no star power like that other than like Zach Edey. Who else, man? College. I would say Caleb Love, Arizona. I don't even think, that boy from Kansas, he got hurt, so he didn't play.
Mm-hmm. Kentucky was out early, so
Kentucky,
none of them.
Yeah, they've done. Old Calipari done moved on to Arkansas. He got fired because of that. DJ Wagner.
Yeah, DJ.
Shepard, all them guys.
Yeah. I was thinking about the boy from North Carolina State.
The big boy.
Yeah, big boy. He was a good story, you know.
Yeah, he did his thing. He played real good, man. But you say he ain't no pro.
I don't think so.
So
I don't
I'm
think
talking
he's
about
not
that straight
athletic
up
enough.
Star power, man. I'm thinking every last one of them females finna go to the WNBA.
Oh yeah, they
big
finna go
impact.
there and clown.
You got Camila Cardozo,
Yeah.
Angel Reese,
Yep.
Caitlin Clark,
Yeah.
Paige Beckers, Juju Watkins. Ooh-wee. Juju Watkins, nice game for the female. Handle, break them down off the dribble,
All
shoot
that.
the three, Paige Beckers, all that.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark, super range, handles, super playmaker, man. Angel Reese playing down low, rebounds like that.
Yeah, they
That
clown.
women's game is tough, bro.
Yeah.
That women's game. And you just got people like Aaliyah Boston and people that just went to the league. They got plenty of time. You know what
Asia
I'm saying?
Wilson and all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, you still got all of them. Sabrina Ionescu. You can't
Yeah.
forget about none of them. So that women's game is where it's at, man. I know they ain't gonna never get to that level where the men at, man, but hopefully it's enough for where they'll stop complaining for a minute.
You know, to me it's a whole different style of play. So I would like it if they don't try to be like the men. Just embrace what they do. Play some fundamental basketball, real skilled,
Yeah,
and play the team game. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know how they like the Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving, everybody like that deep shoot 'em up three, crossing over, breaking down people on the dribble. That's what you get all day long with the women's game.
Yeah.
You getting that Euro step with Juju Watkins. You getting that three ball with Caitlin Clark. You getting that whole mid range Luka type game with Paige Beckers. You hear me? You getting everything you can ask for. You hear me? You ain't getting the monkey nuts, but ain't
no nuts.
Yeah, hopefully, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But like I said. When I went
That's another story.
when I went to see Michael Collier the other day, he told a few stories about some women having some
Monkey.
And with that being said, you see they got the new planners truck out now, like the Oscar Mayer got the Wiener.
Wiener.
But they changed the name. They call it something different now. They was kind of inappropriate, so they don't call it the Wiener Mobile. But here come planners out with the whole Mr. Peanut type truck. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You already had the Tweed come on with the bedroom.
Right. The nuts truck.
Yeah, the peanut truck. But anyway, man, back to that old Mike Justice, man. Yeah. Don Staley in Carolina, man. What can I say, man? So happy for Don Staley is something else, man. That's a person that you just feel can do anything they want to do. She's dripping with swagoo, bro. Just a positive person, motivational type woman, man. Strong, positive black lady. Oh man, she just got it all. I just love Dawn Staley, man. She just been a winner as a player. She was in the Olympics 4 or 5 times, gold medal. Just everything she touches gold. She got them people right, man. And they didn't really have the star power like you would think. Come on, don't get me wrong. You know, Cardozo, they gave them a little bit of an identity, but they ain't no super team like that, man. They just play hard and play together. And they believe in what she tell them. You know what I'm saying? Dan Hurley the same way. You hear me? So shout out to them, man.
Even though Raven Johnson is my new baby mama, I'm just put that out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
breaking news, bro.
I always say, hey, if Mr. Chime Time can say something around your air show, I guess you should get away with one of them too. But like I said, bro, turn your freak level down. We done got it for this April, so I guess if you make them April, they won't have no April birthday. So I guess you all right. Anyway, my brother, they was talking about on a Party Interruption, talking about giving Caitlin Clark, they should offer her $10 million to play one more year. Ooh-wee.
In college?
Bro, I was like, do you know this already been her 4th or 5th year? If she play another year, them records, I promise you, will never be broken. Yeah. Like I was telling my people. Then you would have to be in college 5 or 6 years, probably averaging about 35 or 40 a game.
Right.
To be able to break
try to
that
break
record.
That record, yeah.
Nah, bro. But they was talking about just how good the game was and her having that run one more time. I think that's good as it gonna get. She been in the championship 2-3 years? Two
At least
years
twice, right?
Yeah. At least. Angel Reese beat them.
And then
this year.
Yeah, this year.
That ain't a bad run.
Nah, I think it's over in college, man. It's time to move on. Get her in them pros, get that WNBA rolling, man.
But this is what I'm saying. The way that it has elevated the game this year in women's basketball and with the name, image, and likeness and being able to get paid, it might not be a bad idea, man. You did that so the kids can start staying in school, getting that college experience, getting paid and everything else and putting it on the equal playing field. So let it play out and do that. I mean,
What's she gonna get if she go pro?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say. Now it might not be fair to some of the other people because I had the same beef with my job. How this person coming in making more than me, and I've been here all this time. You know what I'm saying? But the time is different. Supply and demand. You know why they make it more, because they were in demand more at the time. Yeah. Different times. But for I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna do nothing. I don't think it's gonna get bigger than it got this year. And if she stay, I don't think more people gonna latch on to it. I think it's gonna be just the same.
Yeah, that's where I'm coming from. Hurt. Yeah, I think at this level it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because honestly, if she was really in it like that, she probably would do it without even really tripping off the money. Mm-hmm. She making like $900,000 this year, right? In college, that's a nice amount. That's probably still right now more than anybody that's in the WNBA.
That's more than you made when you thought you was going to college. Like whatever major you thought you was gonna sign up for, you didn't think you was gonna do a job to get paid $900,000 in
1 year.
Yeah, in 1 year.
No,
so
to play basketball, say she done did all right for herself. Huh? Time to move on. Huh?
Yeah,
leave that for somebody else.
Yep.
All right.
You done stamped it.
Hey, well, that's what it's about, man. Giving your opinion, my brother, and that's exactly what you did. I appreciate you. Moving on, my man Devin Alexander. You know, he was supposed to be on that podcast when I was on the Casmo show the other day. I don't know really what happened with that, man, but I would like to say, while we still basically right here with the Mike Justice, man, I appreciate him starting that program with the Boxing for the Kids. Mm-hmm. But I wish I would have got a chance to really give him my opinion about it. Mm-hmm. I don't think that it's going to be as effective as he wants it to be, and that's no knock on him, because I do appreciate him doing something. It's better than not having any programs. Right. But I think you need more of those programs to mediate some of that violence and not have it escalate to that point. Yeah. And that's what I think.
I love that idea from you, bro.
Yeah, I have a whole idea, man, and it's too much probably to speak about on this camera, man. Mm-hmm. But ways of them getting involved and getting those police involved. But it is another thing that I want to do, man. I heard a guy named Brian McKenna. He's a former police officer who still trains Hazelwood officers. Uh-huh. And he was just talking about they was like, it was some type of police involved shooting or something, or when that guy shot in the air at the Quick Trip and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. And he was just talking about just the same thing you were talking about. He was saying it'll be a whole different story if those police get more out in the community and learn the people and get more involved and more, people friendly and just more out in the community. Yeah,
know who you policing, basically.
Bro, like with the James Clark and other people, I always thought that those people were out there doing that. Mm-hmm. And when you used to say that, I didn't want to knock it, but I didn't really think that anything like that would work. Mm-hmm. But hearing another person say it, and another person that's a police officer, bro. Mm-hmm. You hear me? Yeah. And some of our partners, Officer Allen and a few other people, they have expressed the same thing. Just reaching out more and being more people friendly and getting to know your neighbors and your community, man. So I'm to the point now that I want to see it, to see what that does. I didn't really think that was going to be all that effective, but it's no different than when we had the clubs and stuff downtown, man. A real police officer gets way respected different than just somebody out here saying something, whether it's security guard, politician, because they out here really doing the job. They're the person that's assigned to protect the people. So people listen and respect them all the way.
Right, it go down a little different.
It do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to talk to Devin Alexander about. Great idea, man. But to me, if you just saying that I got a boxing program that the youth are going to come to so they don't have nothing else to do, that's no different than having a gym open and saying we got midnight basketball. Yeah. It's nothing different. You hear me? It don't matter if you have those facilities open. You have to get the right people to come there. Yeah. The people that don't have nothing to do, that's getting into the wrong stuff. You hear me? Right. The people whose parents pay attention to them, like to get involved, keep their kids active, they already know about them kind of programs. You know what I'm saying? So it's not helping to curb the violence and get the results that we need. if you could make it where, you know, like I said, we could have maybe some amateur fights or some organized events where we could just duke it out for charity or talk to somebody. That way it's on paper, and if y'all decide to turn it into something else, we already have this. But when it's over, it's over. Y'all shake hands. Y'all talk to the people.
Right.
Y'all tell them what y'all learned from being able to sit down and talk and mediate your problems. You hear me? All the violence got to stop, man. We got to get results.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about, like I said, the construction workers that got hit the other day. You hear me? Man, and they on a little bitty small little building. Just think if they was up high. They killed the one worker down on the ground and hit the other man so hard that they knocked him off of the roof. They racing. You hear me? So all the people that say that the turnabouts and the red light cameras and all that are unnecessary, it's not. Only people that out here trying to do wrong and get away with stuff are the people who oppose to that kind of stuff. You hear me? It's about results, man.
Yeah.
When it comes to results in people's life, man, I don't care about that dollar. You hear me? I don't care about no white, no black, no green. I don't care what your skin color is, man. The law is the law. People had a right to live. Your stupidity shouldn't be out here taking people's life. You hear me?
Yeah.
I was so happy.
You don't need that much freedom, man. Like, I was thinking about the same thing, man, with the kids, man. People take advantage of kids. You know what I'm saying? If you say don't sell no drugs to kids, man, the only people that's gonna be up in arms about it is kids that want to get some drugs and the people that want to sell it to them.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, the like I said, the only person that opposed to the guns and being able to handle them right is the little Thundercat out here that got his whole face covered up, that's ready to go do something. You hear me?
With that banana clip gun hanging out of pocket.
Some of those 18 and 19-year-olds that's finna Swiss cheese to 15 and 16-year-olds over a bag of weed.
Yeah,
those the kind of people. You hear me? But people that's really out here trying to protect their family, their home, they don't have any problem with doing it the right way. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't wait, man, till we get the nonprofit and everything up, man. I was like, I'm going to be so transparent with these people. If it's going to take some money to get some of these programs going like I want and get the results that I'm looking for, then that's what I'm going to ask for. Yeah. I'm not going to be afraid to ask for it. I'm not going to lie to them. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm going to let them know that I've been as genuine as I say I've been ever since I've been sitting down here doing this show, bro.
Yeah.
That's just what it's going to be. You hear me? So yeah, man, you know, if I get a chance to really reach out to that brother or get these news people to respond like I've been trying to get them to do, we're going to do our part. We're going to make videos further explaining what we're saying, but there's different ways to try to mediate some of this violence. You hear me?
Definitely.
Those turnabouts and all that kind of stuff with this violence, man. Like I said, I was real excited the other day when they said that all those games and stuff were going on in St. Louis. You know, you had the soccer team playing.
Yeah, the Battle Hawks is playing.
Yeah, the Battle Hawks. The Blues had a game here.
Yeah.
It was like 4 different games.
Yeah, Cardinals had a game.
Yeah, man. I was loving it because St. Louis was on the map. We were thriving. You hear me? But with all that traffic, casinos still downtown, you still got the landing. I was so afraid that somebody's going to do something stupid and we're going to have another one of those stories about somebody losing their legs or losing their life to somebody that just can't be patient. If everybody out there got to wait, man, and the traffic just heavy, what make you any different than anybody else?
Right.
Where you feel like you could jump the curb, you could go all around, you know what I'm saying? You speed racer, you night rider, you know what I'm saying? And some innocent people come here and they lose their life.
Right.
Putting a bad stain on the city, bad mark. So with all of that was going on down here, man, that was the one thing that I was just hoping for. You hear me? That something like that feel good feeling that we got from the eclipse and all this other stuff don't be overshadowed by some stupidity happening on a day like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I was worried about, man. And it went all pretty good. But like I said, man, you know, people got to get out their feelings. If y'all don't want all these, you know, people in these high up places and positions to start cracking down and coming down on y'all, then you need the police and govern yourself.
Yeah.
Stop all the stupidity if you don't want it to be all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it got to be some type of, you got to get better results, man. I don't know what we got to do, but it got to be something. You hear me?
Right.
And that's where I was going into my next segment, man. Just people are not that bad, man. I'm going to try my best to talk in the most calm and peaceful voices I can in these coming shows. And just basically, like I said, man, I said from day one that I never was going to beg people to be right, stand up, be productive citizens, whether you children or adults, and do your part in making this country better. I wasn't going to beg you for that because we supposed to get that, man. You know what I'm saying? As bad as we think that it is sometimes, man, if you don't like the perks and benefits you get from this country and being here, then go somewhere else. Do that if you don't like
Pretty
it.
much.
You got that right?
Yeah.
You grown. You telling everybody else what they should and shouldn't do. If you don't like it and it's that bad, then you get up and go somewhere. You leave. You do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of good benefits and perks that come with being in this country. You know what I'm saying? And it can be even better if the people in it want it to be better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're not the clones. We're not the AI, the robot. We're human beings. We can think outside the box. We got the joystick to us. We control us, man. And if we want to do better, we can do better. And I don't
Well
know.
said.
I don't know no other way to say it, no other way to tell people, man. It's just time out for it, y'all. And we ain't got to keep pulling no wool over our own eyes. If you think that dictatorship is not going to affect you, you call in and you let me know how it's going to make it better for you. And when you get done, you let us know how it's going to make it better for us. Because we're all human beings, we're all citizens, and we all get that right. What make you better than anybody? So if it's garbage, no, we don't want to hear it. But if it's honest and it's straight down the middle and it's transparent, then there you go. Call in. You know, you got a couple of minutes left.
Yep.
If not, leave your information. We'll call you back. But on May the 1st, we're going to have a show. And I want to see how many people out there are willing to give that Democrat and Republican respective. So we'll know, honestly, who should we vote for. Because like I said, I don't know, bro. I didn't hear no campaigning out the Republican. You hear me?
Yeah.
And I've done 4 years of the Democrat. So like I said, I'm willing to switch and try something different, but it got to be worth something. I'm not finna just, for the sake of just saying it's something different or because my heart filled with hate, get out here and vote for somebody that's going to, implement a dictatorship, treat me like the slaves that we were, crack the whip on us and take us all the way back. Because let us tell it, that's what we trying to get away from, right? Okay, so I ain't going down that road. So y'all gotta prove to me that that's where it's at. Because other than that, I'm going the other way.
Yeah.
I don't want no parts of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro.
And what we got left to do, my brother?
We got the round that went down, man, and we had some technical difficulty at the beginning of the show, my brother. So for the sake of being complete, if you want to give a rundown just of the total eclipse and moving on, that'll keep us on point for this show, and then we could do the round that went down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you saying you want to just
Just a summary, because I don't think any of the sound came through.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what we did, man. You say they probably missed
The total eclipse and moving on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, as far as what I talked about, as far as the total eclipse, man, I was just saying that it was the second time for me, so the whole phenomenon over it, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was the nostalgia of it wasn't the same for me as it was the first time, but I did appreciate, people really just taking the time to just turn it down for a little bit and just they enjoyed it. I like seeing other people enjoy it.
Right.
They had something to look forward to. And I was just telling him, I was like, I think it just satisfied people's craving for wanting to just see something good, have something good.
Something
they're
ain't had
tired of
nothing
all the
extra attached
negative.
to it,
Yeah, all the one day just leave all the hate, the killing, and all that words there, and just have something good, something to feel good about. And I think that's what the eclipse did. So I appreciate it for that fact. But with it being the second time in 7 years, I could say I enjoyed it, bro. But the nostalgia wasn't the same for me. That's just where I was at with it. Just for anybody that missed what we talked about.
Right on.
And as far as the moving on, man, like I said, bro, you got a lot of people that still say, we shouldn't try to be peaceful with some people because of things that happened to us years ago, and I ain't got to get into it, but we got all different reasons. And then, we don't support people because they are part of certain religions and they do this and do that. I'm just letting people know, man, I'm just a regular person. You hear me? If me wanting to just treat people like people make you hate me, then that's just what it's going to be. I'm ready to move on, bro. I'm tired of the hate. You hear me? I just want to, all I can worry about is the people that live here now. You hear me? I can't do nothing about what happened before me, and once they put me in that box, I can't do nothing after that, bro.
Right.
Only thing I could do is work on me right now.
Live the life you live right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the people that's willing and ready to do his part as an individual to make it better. I'm ready to treat people like people. So if anybody that's ready to act grown, be grown, treat people like normal people, just enjoy life and have regular time without all the extra, support your man. Holler at me. Hit me up. We could do interviews. We could collab. We could do business together. I support you. You support me. It is what it is, y'all. All love over here. No hate. So, yeah, before we go any further and get up out of here, man, we try to give him some of this round that went down. This week, man, I chose the Holyfield and Mike Tyson, man, because a lot of people had it twisted about that fight. They looked at Mike Tyson all kind of funny ways.
Yeah, they did.
I try to tell people now that they look back, man, that dude was never out of his mind. It was just people trying to damage him. I always thought he was intelligent. I always thought he was in the pocket. I always thought he was special. He just was a whole better talent. So this just shout out to Mike Tyson. Like I said, if you go back and check out the 8th round of Buster Douglas, he knocked Buster Douglas out.
Sure
and if it
did.
wasn't all this extra with Evander Holyfield would have got his punk knocked out too. You bald head bastard, you cheating. But anyway, yeah, watch what happened for real, y'all. People that didn't know. It wasn't all about Tyson losing his mind and biting that man on the ear. Holyfield went all the way there on him.
Yeah, he did.
but you know, just like this country do sometimes, watch how they play a victim and choose sides real quick. Watch this, y'all. Roll the clip, Phil.
The match is here. Evander Holyfield, confident, relaxed, cool. Mike Tyson predicting a sensational victory. The sense of anticipation as before the first fight is almost palpable. Here we go, fight 2, round 1. A straight right by Mike Tyson, shrugged off by Evander Holyfield.
Mike came in with the same thing, a 1-2, looking to go over the jab.
And a lot of movement by Tyson, which
I think we good.
Yeah, see, look at that. Look at all the extra, man. Come on, man. This dude headbutting this man, low blow.
Keep his leverage low and come up banging.
Come on.
And Evander right now is picking his spots, but he's looking for something. Evander Holyfield's trying to play that strategy too, Steve.
Tyson steady trying to get some support from the ref. Like, man, the dude headbutted me. He hitting me low.
Yeah.
They act like
He was trying to push Mike back.
several ways we got
Evander Holyfield, back comes Tyson with a left hook to the head of Holyfield.
He hurt Mike really good with that right hand. I'll tell you what, though. Mike hit him back with the left hook. This is going to be a war.
Tensions on the punches from both fighters in round 1.
I don't think that Holyfield was really ready for Tyson, man. The real Tyson with them hands.
From the very first second. Again, more head movement from Tyson. Something we didn't see in the first fight. He looks over to Mills Lane. It's a cut around the right eye of Mike Tyson from a clash of heads, I believe.
Yeah, man, he had to see all of them low blows, man. He had to.
But he looks over to Mills Lane. It's a cut around the right eye of Mike Tyson from a clash of heads, I believe.
That's just what happened. And Mike said, what about this biting? What about this head?
That's a butt.
Deja vu.
That's a butt. Here we go. Time in, let's go.
Look at the blood streaking down from the outer portions of the right eye of Tyson.
What a terrible thing and what an anticlimactic way to have this fight unfold.
No time
He opened.
to clean up the cut.
Well, one thing is different. He has now got pressure on him, and he's just started this fight.
And again, just like in the first fight, Tyson looks over for help from the referee.
Yeah, man, low blow, headbutt.
Steady kept leading with his head, rubbing the cut, trying to open it up. I mean, man, just so dirty with it. Turned it into a street fight.
Yeah, and Tyson like, man, come on.
Uppercuts to the body, now going upstairs, looking for the cut.
Evander is beating Mike to the punch, and he's making Mike pay. When Mike comes in, he smothers.
Man, that ruined what could have really been an excellent fight, man.
Yeah, this that part where he looking at his cut like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so he could target him. Look at it.
Yeah.
No,
When Mike comes in, he smothers his shots and he counters well, and Mike doesn't counter the counter.
Is fairly deep. I just got a pretty good glance at it.
I was like, man, that's
Pushing into the ropes by Holyfield.
Holyfield's
Mills Lane taking charge. Over the top.
Mike throwing a nice right hand, but you see he's not following up with the big combination.
Man, they was banging.
wow.
Yeah, they break down that headbutt where he kind of pulled him into him, hit him with a low blow. Then when he came up, he started punching him in the arm.
Yeah, I seen a couple of times where they said he would throw like the body punch or the low punch to overshadow him kind of going in with his head and leading with his head. There's all types.
Slamming into Mike's eye, and unfortunately, it's a cut already. Wasn't a big deal, but I'm sure he didn't mean it. But his head was down.
Creed.
Another look at it. Evander just kind of dives. There it is, right there. Puts his head down and comes straight in and hits Mike right in the corner of his right eye.
It was so funny, man, because a lot of people thought
Dr. Ira Truckee telling Tyson he's fine, but that may be wishful thinking.
In the head too many times. After I seen all that, I was like, he ain't as stupid as people thought he was.
Right? Nah, he ain't too crazy.
He played crazy.
So look, this the part right here where he come out. They say he forgot his mouthpiece.
Right now, looking back, now I said Tyson knew that it was pretty much done, man.
Yeah.
He said he came out without his mouthpiece. He already knew that he's finna. One more time, I'm gonna bite this sucker ear off.
Right.
Yeah, buddy.
But before the bell for round 3, Tyson comes out fast, but forgot his mouthpiece.
He's anxious to get this on. I think he's blown the first 2 rounds, and he better get started.
Round 2, very bad for Tyson with that bad cut. Pushed away by Holyfield. Again, showing his strength. A sense of urgency here by Tyson.
And that's the old Tyson we know.
That's the Mike Tyson that came. That's the Mike Tyson that needed to come.
A ferocious Mike Tyson, bobbing at frantic pace. Listen. The crowd is turning. Many yelling Tyson. A swing and a miss with a straight right by Holyfield. Good duck under move by Tyson.
Walking him off. Doesn't want to get hit with that bomb on the inside.
Oh, a low blow by Holyfield with the left hook. And
Another low blow.
Man, oh man.
a low blow by Holyfield with the left hook. And Mills Lane gives him an earful. Back comes Tyson on the belt. Tyson with a short left hook to the head of Holyfield. A right hand by Mike Tyson to the head of Holyfield. A straight right.
The left hook got his attention, then he came back with a nice 1-2, a left hook in the right hand, and Holyfield looked like he was stunned.
But what a chin by Holyfield.
Good stiff jab.
That's the jab Mike didn't have in the first fight.
What happened here? What happened here?
He got bit last time.
Evander Holyfield, look out, he's pushed right here. Above us by Tyson.
He got bit in the ear.
Oh my goodness, he's got a bloody right ear. Holyfield bit by a dirty Mike Tyson.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Well, first he had a parachute drop on him.
Anyway, you know what I used to say, and if you don't like that, you don't like boxing.
Right.
Well, I don't like boxing. Not like that. That was some garbage. I would have loved to see 2 great warriors like them, man. Have
Just
a real
bang
fight,
it out
man.
and fight, man. Yeah.
It's like they got 2 fights, but every last one of them, man, is filled with some type of garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we ain't even gonna get off into the first one today, but we will one day soon. Anyway, y'all, like I said, you know, if y'all want to help me out on that May the 1st show, call in and debate that Republican or that Democrat point of view. That number is there for you, 314-282-5086. If you don't catch me live, just leave a message, leave your callback information, and we'll put something together. Other than that, all my new followers, I thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you. And like I always say, we catch you in 7 of them. This your boy Mikey Justice from my man Phil. We out.
Peace.
Peace.